Hello students. In the last video, we saw about the gram equivalence concept. What is gram equivalence? What is equivalent mass? It is defined as the mass of an element or compound that can combines or displaces 1.008 gram of hydrogen or 8 gram of oxygen or 35.5 gram of chlorine. And the unit also we saw. The equivalent mass has no unit, whereas the gram equivalent mass has a unit of gram per equivalent. Okay, okay. Now we are going to see the calculation of equivalent mass for various chemicals. Okay, first we are going to calculate the equivalent mass of an acid, and in the last video itself I told you the formula for calculating equivalent mass. Equivalent mass can be calculated by using the formula molar mass divided by equivalence factor. Okay, okay. So we can calculate the equivalent mass of an acid. For this chapter, we have taken sulfuric acid. What's the formula for sulfuric acid? H2SO4. And what is the formula to calculate equivalent mass? Molar mass divided by equivalence factor. Molar mass can be easily calculated. Here are 2 hydrogens, no? So 2 into 1 plus 1 sulfur, 32, plus 4 oxygens. So 4 into 16, that is equal to 64. And then the molar mass will be equal to 98. Okay, 98 gram per mole. This you had in the evaluate yourself itself. Okay, and equivalence factor. If the given compound is acid, the equivalence factors will be basicity. Basicity means the number of replaceable hydrogens present in the acid. Okay, so here how many number of replaceable hydrogens are there? There are 2 hydrogens. Okay, so here the basicity will be equal to 2. Then we can directly proceed in the formula. Equivalent mass is equal to molar mass divided by basicity. What is the molar mass? 98. Then what is the basicity? 2. So 98 divided by 2, that is equal to 49 gram per equivalent. That's all. So what we can conclude? 98 is the molar mass of sulfuric acid, whereas 49 is the equivalent mass of sulfuric acid. Is it clear, students? Okay. Then we can calculate the equivalent mass of the next component. Here we have taken base. Okay, a simplest base, KOH, potassium hydroxide, is taken. The same formula, equivalent mass is equal to molar mass divided by equivalence factor. For base, the equivalence factor will be acidity. And what is acidity? The number of replaceable OH minus ions. Here how many OH minus ions are there? Only 1. So acidity will be equal to 1. Then we can easily calculate the molar mass. Potassium 39 plus hydrogen 1. So 39 plus 1, 40, 1 oxygen 16. So 40 plus 16 is equal to 56. 56 is the molar mass of KOH. So both the terms we have. Molar mass also we have, acidity also we have. So we can directly proceed in the formula. Equivalent mass is equal to molar mass divided by acidity. So 56 divided by 1, and that will be equal to 56. Here in KOH, both the molar mass as well as equivalent mass is equal to 56. When we write equivalent mass, we write the unit gram per equivalent. Is it clear, students? Okay. If you have any doubt, you can approach me anytime. Okay. Okay. Then the third one is equivalent mass of oxidizing agent. Okay. A very commonly used oxidizing agent is potassium permanganate, and its formula will be KMnO4. Okay. So here for your understanding, I have given you an equation. KMnO4. KMnO4 can be otherwise written as MnO4 minus. Okay, so MnO4 minus plus 8H plus 5 electron, which gives Mn2 plus 4 H2O. Okay, so it's a formula for equivalent mass, molar mass divided by equivalence factor. For oxidizing and reducing agents, the equivalence factor will be number of electrons involved. Here the number of electrons involved is 5 electrons, and the molar mass is equal to 158. The molar mass of KMnO4 is 158. So 158 divided by 5, and the equivalent mass will be equal to 31.6 gram per equivalent. So with this, the equivalent mass concept is over. For oxidizing or reducing agents, what is the equivalence factor? Number of electrons involved is the equivalence factor. Here there are 5 electrons involved, and the molar mass of KMnO4 is 158. So 158 divided by 5, that is equal to 31.6. Is it clear, students? So how we can calculate the molar mass, sorry, equivalent mass? Equivalent mass is equal to molar mass divided by equivalence factor, and that equivalence factors can vary for various substances. If you take acid, the equivalence factor will be acidity. If you take a base, the equivalence factor will be acidity, and if it is an oxidizing or reducing agent, the equivalence factor will be a number of electrons involved in the reaction. Okay, okay, students, learn well. Thank you.